Hey there, welcome back to Zen Mind Peaceful Life. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit subscribe, give us a like, and share this video with anyone who could use a little more peace and love in their life. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful force in astrology, Libra. You might know Libra as the sign of balance, fairness, and beauty, but there's so much more to it than just that. What if I told you that embracing the energy of Libra could not only bring more love into your life but also help you transform the way you approach relationships, inner peace, and even your own personal growth? Libra, ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, carries a deep wisdom about harmony that can elevate our everyday lives. It's not just about keeping the peace in your friendships or romantic relationships. It's about aligning with a deeper, spiritual truth that love, balance, and connection are the key ingredients for a life well lived. When we allow ourselves to truly embrace the essence of Libra, we open the door to healing, growth, and personal transformation. In today's video, we're going to explore how this air sign can guide you toward a more peaceful, centered existence. We'll dive into practical ways to incorporate Libra's wisdom into your own life, helping you find the balance and love you deserve. Stick with me, and by the end of this, you'll have the tools to begin living a life that's not just harmonious, but deeply transformative. Let's get started. The spiritual wisdom of Libra: transform your life with love. Libra, the sign of balance, fairness, and love, holds a special place in the zodiac. As an air sign ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, attraction, and harmony, Libra's energy influences how we connect with others and ourselves. This sign has long been known for its ability to mediate, bringing peace and balance wherever it goes. But the spiritual wisdom of Libra goes far beyond simply maintaining harmony in the world. It offers us profound insights into love, relationships, and personal transformation. By understanding and embracing Libra's lessons, we can cultivate a life of peace, emotional well-being, and growth. At its core, Libra embodies the need for balance. Whether it's balancing work and personal life, balancing our emotional energies, or finding equilibrium in our relationships, Libra teaches us that balance is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling life. However, this isn't always easy. We often find ourselves overwhelmed by the demands of life, struggling to keep up with our responsibilities while nurturing our inner selves. But Libra's spiritual wisdom encourages us to find a way to create equilibrium, even in the most chaotic moments. By tapping into Libra's energy, we can learn how to balance our outer world with our inner world, ultimately leading us to a place of peace and contentment. Balance doesn't just refer to external factors like time and space, it also applies to how we relate to ourselves. Libras naturally possess a deep sense of self-awareness. They understand that before they can give love to others, they must first cultivate love within themselves. This self-awareness is crucial for spiritual growth, as it enables us to recognize our own needs and desires, allowing us to create a life that aligns with our values and aspirations. By practicing self-reflection and mindfulness, we begin to understand our inner worlds more clearly, allowing us to make choices that reflect our true selves. Libra reminds us that self-love is not selfish. It is necessary for our well-being. As we cultivate balance within, we begin to extend that energy outward into our relationships with others. Libra's ruling planet, Venus, is also the planet of love. And it's through love that Libras find their true sense of purpose. For Libra, love is not just an emotion, it's a spiritual practice. When we embrace the energy of Libra, we can learn to approach our relationships with a sense of kindness, fairness, and compassion. In a world often filled with conflict, Libra offers a much-needed reminder that love is the greatest tool we have for creating unity and understanding. However, love, according to Libra's teachings, is not only about affection or romantic connections. It's about creating harmonious, fair relationships in all aspects of life, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers. Love, in this sense, is about mutual respect, equality, and understanding. Libra encourages us to treat others with the same kindness and fairness that we seek for ourselves. In doing so, we create bonds that are strong, healthy, and nurturing, contributing to a more peaceful and loving world. While Libra's energy is often associated with beauty and harmony, it is also a sign that seeks justice. The drive for fairness and equality is deeply embedded in Libra's nature, which is why they are natural advocates for those who are marginalized or unheard. This sense of justice goes hand in hand with the sign's commitment to love, as Libra believes that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and dignity. Libra teaches us that we can transform our lives by not only standing up for ourselves but also for others who may need support. By embracing justice in our own lives, we open the door to creating a world that reflects fairness, compassion, and peace. As we continue to reflect on Libra's spiritual wisdom, we must also consider the role of Venus, the planet of love, in shaping the way we relate to beauty, both internally and externally. Libra has an undeniable appreciation for aesthetics. Whether it's the beauty of nature, art, or even the beauty of a well-structured conversation, Venus influences Libra's ability to find beauty in the world around them, which can lead to a sense of fulfillment and peace. This appreciation for beauty extends beyond the superficial. It encourages us to seek the beauty in every moment, no matter how small or mundane. When we begin to see the beauty in our lives, whether in a quiet moment of reflection, the kindness of a stranger, or the love of a close friend, we begin to experience a deep sense of gratitude. This sense of gratitude opens our hearts and minds to the abundance of love and beauty that surrounds us, further enhancing our spiritual growth. Libra's wisdom teaches us that beauty is not something that exists only outside of ourselves, but it is also something we can cultivate within. By embracing our own unique qualities and nurturing our inner beauty, we become more connected to the world around us, enhancing our relationships and sense of fulfillment. But Libra's spiritual wisdom is not only about harmony, love, and beauty. It's also about the pursuit of personal growth. As an air sign, Libra is highly intellectual and reflective, always seeking knowledge and understanding. This thirst for knowledge extends to the spiritual realm, where Libra seeks to understand the deeper truths of existence. By exploring different spiritual practices and philosophies, Libras can continue to evolve and expand their consciousness. For those of us who aren't Libras but want to tap into this wisdom, we can also follow this example by staying curious, exploring new ideas, and remaining open to different perspectives. The pursuit of knowledge and self-awareness is a lifelong journey, and by following Libra's example, we can continuously evolve into more loving, balanced, and enlightened individuals. Incorporating Libra's wisdom into our lives is not about trying to become perfect or achieving an idealized version of balance. It's about recognizing that balance is a dynamic process, one that requires continual adjustment and growth. Life is not static, and neither is our journey toward balance. There will be times when we feel out of sync, when the scales tip too far in one direction. But by embracing the fluidity of life and the wisdom of Libra, we can navigate these moments with grace, knowing that true peace comes not from avoiding imbalance, but from learning how to return to harmony when we do find ourselves off-center. Ultimately, the spiritual wisdom of Libra offers us the tools to create a life filled with love, balance, fairness, and growth. It teaches us that by connecting with our own inner peace and extending that energy to the world around us, we can transform not only our own lives but the lives of those we touch. Through self-love, fairness, and a deep appreciation for beauty, we begin to create a life that reflects the highest aspects of who we are, one that is grounded in love, justice, and spiritual fulfillment. The spiritual wisdom of Libra. Transform your life with love Part 2. As we move further into understanding the spiritual wisdom that Libra offers, it becomes clear that the transformative power of this sign extends beyond mere love and balance. At its core, Libra's teachings are deeply tied to the psychological and emotional aspects of human life. One of the most powerful lessons Libra imparts is the understanding of relationships, not just with others, but with ourselves. Libra, as a sign ruled by Venus, places great emphasis on relationships. However, it is essential to recognize that the foundation of all relationships, whether romantic, familial, or platonic, begins with self-awareness and self-love. The Libra energy encourages us to reflect on our emotional needs, recognize our value, and develop a deep sense of self-worth. Without this inner understanding, relationships become imbalanced and unfulfilling. The journey towards self-love can be a challenging one. Many of us grow up in environments that shape our beliefs about ourselves, sometimes leading us to adopt negative self-perceptions or feel inadequate. Libra teaches us that self-love is not about vanity or arrogance, but about honoring who we are at our core. This inner love becomes the foundation for all the love we extend to others. The more we accept ourselves fully, the good and the bad, the more we invite peace and balance into our lives. This journey towards self-acceptance is not about achieving perfection. It's about recognizing and embracing our flaws as part of our unique human experience. Libra's energy encourages us to be gentle with ourselves, to understand that growth is a process. As we learn to love ourselves, we also learn to forgive ourselves. The wisdom of Libra guides us to be less critical and more compassionate, first with ourselves, and then with others. This mindset shift has the potential to open the door to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. While self-love is at the heart of Libra's spiritual wisdom, it also opens us to a profound understanding of fairness and justice. Libra, symbolized by the scales, is often associated with balancing competing forces and striving for equilibrium. This balance, however, is not just about external circumstances. It's also about the internal balance between our desires, thoughts, emotions, and actions. In the realm of personal growth, this internal balance is crucial. Often, we find ourselves in conflict with our own thoughts and feelings. We may desire one thing, yet act in a way that contradicts that desire. Libra's wisdom teaches us to align our actions with our values, to ensure that our external lives reflect our true inner beliefs. By doing so, we step into a more authentic version of ourselves, where we are not swayed by external expectations or pressures. This internal alignment creates a deep sense of peace, which radiates outward, positively impacting our relationships and our environment. The balance that Libra seeks is not merely about achieving harmony on the surface. It's about creating a deeper, more meaningful connection to the world around us. As we become more aligned with our true selves, we begin to attract relationships that mirror this authenticity. Libra's influence helps us attract people who respect us, value us, and engage with us in ways that promote mutual growth. These kinds of relationships are transformative because they create a space where both individuals are free to grow, heal, and evolve together. At the same time, Libra's energy invites us to reflect on the dynamics of our existing relationships. Are they healthy? Do they promote growth and balance, or do they drain our energy and create conflict? Libra encourages us to seek out relationships that foster equality and mutual respect. It also challenges us to let go of relationships that no longer serve us, helping us create space for new connections that align with our evolving selves. Through this process of creating balanced, loving relationships, Libra offers a spiritual path that is centered on harmony, fairness, and growth. The wisdom of Libra urges us to engage with the world from a place of understanding and compassion, rather than judgment or fear. This path leads to deeper connections with others, but also to a deeper connection with our own inner peace. As we continue to explore Libra's wisdom, we come to understand that the sign's focus on beauty and aesthetics plays a crucial role in our spiritual growth. Beauty, in Libra's eyes, is not just something we see, it is something we experience on a deeper, more profound level. It is the beauty found in love, in balance, in kindness, and in the way we relate to one another. This connection to beauty is not limited to the external world. Libra teaches us that beauty is something that must be cultivated within ourselves. When we learn to appreciate our own unique qualities, when we see the beauty in our flaws and imperfections, we begin to experience a deeper sense of peace. This peace comes from embracing who we truly are, authentic, raw, and beautiful in our own right. Beauty, according to Libra's teachings, is an expression of harmony. When we align with our true selves and nurture our inner beauty, we begin to see the beauty in the world around us. This appreciation for beauty extends to our relationships, our environment, and our personal journey. By focusing on the beauty in our lives, we attract more of it. Libra's wisdom teaches us to cultivate an environment that reflects our highest values, whether it's through art, nature, or the way we decorate our homes. Surrounding ourselves with beauty not only lifts our spirits but also enhances our sense of balance and harmony. The practice of seeing beauty in all things is an essential component of spiritual growth. As we look at the world through Libra's lens, we begin to notice the small, often overlooked moments of beauty, whether it's a warm conversation with a friend, the gentle rhythm of our breath, or the quiet moments of stillness in nature. These moments, while subtle, are the building blocks of a peaceful, balanced life. By appreciating these small details, we cultivate an attitude of gratitude and mindfulness, which fosters deeper spiritual growth. It is this cultivation of beauty, both within and around us, that allows us to tap into the power of love. Love, as Libra teaches us, is not just an emotion but a force that shapes our reality. Love is the energy that creates balance, harmony, and beauty in our lives. It is the foundation upon which all of our relationships are built. By aligning ourselves with love, we align ourselves with the universe, allowing us to flow with the natural rhythms of life. Libra's wisdom also teaches us the importance of justice, not just in the external world but within our own hearts. As we navigate our personal growth and spiritual journey, we must ask ourselves, are we treating ourselves with fairness and kindness? Are we holding ourselves accountable for our actions? Justice, in Libra's eyes, is about creating a sense of equality in all aspects of life, beginning with the way we treat ourselves. To live in alignment with Libra's teachings, we must hold ourselves accountable for the choices we make and the energy we put into the world. This commitment to fairness and justice extends to our relationships with others, where we must strive to create a sense of equality and mutual respect, whether in our personal lives or in the broader context of society. The pursuit of justice is essential for spiritual growth. By standing up for what is right, by ensuring that our actions align with our values, we create a world that reflects fairness, peace, and love. Libra's wisdom encourages us to cultivate balance in every area of our lives, our relationships, our inner selves, and the world around us. By doing so, we create a life that is rich in love, harmony, and spiritual fulfillment. The more we embrace these lessons, the more we align ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, allowing us to transform our lives in ways that are deeply meaningful and lasting. As we delve deeper into Libra's teachings, we uncover the immense potential for growth and transformation that this sign offers. It's a journey that leads us not just to balance and love, but to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By applying Libra's wisdom to our own lives, we can create a more peaceful, harmonious, and beautiful existence, one that is filled with love, justice, and spiritual growth. The spiritual wisdom of Libra. Transform your life with love, Part 3. As we continue to uncover the depth of Libra's wisdom, we move beyond the foundations of love, balance, and fairness toward a more profound understanding of how these principles shape our approach to life. One of the key aspects of Libra's energy is its ability to encourage transformation through relationships. For Libra, relationships are not just a source of connection, they are a mirror that reflects back to us the aspects of ourselves that need healing, growth, and refinement. In the realm of spiritual growth, relationships act as both a mirror and a guide. They offer us opportunities to learn about ourselves, our desires, and our limitations. Libra's influence on relationships invites us to see them as sacred spaces of learning, where we can evolve and expand. Every relationship, whether romantic, familial, or professional, has the potential to bring us closer to understanding our own hearts and minds. When we engage in these relationships with the intention of growth, we begin to uncover the deeper layers of our own spiritual journey. Libra's teachings help us to recognize the balance between giving and receiving. Relationships can sometimes become unbalanced when one person is giving more than they are receiving, or vice versa. Libra guides us to assess our connections, ensuring that there is an equal exchange of energy. This is not just about fairness in the practical sense, it's about recognizing the energetic exchange that occurs in every interaction. When we are in relationships that nurture both parties equally, we create a harmonious space for growth, understanding, and transformation. This balance extends to how we manage our emotional energy. Libra teaches us to be mindful of the emotions we bring into our relationships. Are we coming from a place of fear or insecurity, or are we coming from a place of love and openness? The energy we bring into our relationships directly impacts their quality and the lessons we learn from them. By focusing on cultivating love, trust, and compassion, we open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections that serve both our own growth and the growth of those around us. As we deepen our understanding of how relationships shape our spiritual path, we begin to realize that Libra's teachings are not just about romantic love. They are about love in all its forms, love for ourselves, for others, and for the world around us. By embracing the wisdom of Libra, we learn to approach all relationships with respect, balance, and compassion. This creates a ripple effect that transforms not just our lives, but the lives of those we encounter along the way. While Libra's focus on relationships is a central part of its wisdom, it is also important to recognize the role of individuality in the process of transformation. Libra teaches us that in order to fully embrace love and balance in our relationships, we must first have a strong sense of self. This is not about being independent to the point of isolation, but about understanding and valuing our own needs, desires, and boundaries. A healthy sense of individuality allows us to enter relationships from a place of strength and clarity, rather than dependency or insecurity. When we are clear about who we are, what we need, and what we are willing to offer, we are better able to create balanced, fulfilling relationships. Libra encourages us to take the time to reflect on our own inner worlds before we seek to connect with others. This self-awareness allows us to approach relationships with honesty and integrity, ensuring that we engage with others from a place of authenticity. When we are rooted in our own sense of self, we are better equipped to navigate the complexities of relationships with grace and wisdom. Furthermore, Libra's wisdom teaches us the importance of compromise and adaptability. In any relationship, there will be moments when we must adjust our expectations or find middle ground. Libra's air element encourages us to remain flexible, allowing us to adapt to the needs and desires of those around us. This doesn't mean sacrificing our values or neglecting our own needs, but rather finding creative solutions that honor both parties. By embracing compromise, we create a space for mutual respect and understanding, where both individuals feel heard, valued, and loved. As we continue to explore Libra's teachings, we must also address the role of justice and fairness in shaping the way we approach life's challenges. Justice, as seen through Libra's eyes, is not just about righting wrongs or seeking retribution. It is about creating balance in a world that often feels out of sync. Libra's sense of justice extends beyond the courtroom or political arena. It is a principle that guides us in all aspects of life, encouraging us to seek fairness, equality, and truth in everything we do. This sense of justice is especially important when we consider our relationship with the world around us. Libra reminds us that true justice is not just about protecting our own interests, but about ensuring that all people have access to the same rights, opportunities, and respect. In our personal lives, this means standing up for what is right, speaking out against injustice, and doing our part to create a world that reflects the highest ideals of love and fairness. Libra encourages us to engage in activism, whether it's through small, everyday acts of kindness or larger efforts to address societal issues. By living in alignment with Libra's sense of justice, we contribute to the greater good of humanity. While justice is often associated with the legal system or political activism, Libra's teachings urge us to recognize that justice begins within. It starts with how we treat ourselves and how we treat others. Are we being fair to ourselves? Are we holding ourselves accountable for our actions? Are we treating others with the same respect and dignity that we expect for ourselves? By examining our own behavior and holding ourselves to high standards of fairness, we begin to create a more just world in our personal lives. This internal commitment to justice ripples outward, influencing the way we interact with others and shaping the energy we bring into the world. One of the most powerful aspects of Libra's wisdom is its ability to encourage us to let go of what no longer serves us. This includes relationships, thought patterns, behaviors, and even material possessions that create imbalance or stagnation in our lives. Libra's teachings invite us to release attachments that keep us tethered to the past, preventing us from embracing the future with open arms. Letting go is not always easy. We often hold on to things because they are familiar or because we fear change. However, Libra teaches us that in order to make space for new opportunities, we must first create room by releasing what is holding us back. Whether it's an outdated belief system, a toxic relationship, or a fear that keeps us from moving forward, Libra's energy encourages us to examine what we are holding on to and ask ourselves whether it truly serves our highest good. The process of letting go is an act of trust. It is about surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that the universe has something better in store for us. When we let go of the old, we make room for the new relationships, new opportunities, and new experiences that align with our true purpose. This act of release is not about giving up, it's about embracing the transformative power of change and trusting that, in the end, it will lead us to greater peace, happiness, and fulfillment. In the context of relationships, letting go often involves setting healthy boundaries. Libra's wisdom teaches us that boundaries are essential for creating balance in our lives. When we fail to set boundaries, we risk overextending ourselves, leading to burnout and resentment. By learning to say no when necessary and prioritizing our own well-being, we can maintain healthy, balanced relationships that support our personal growth. In the process of letting go, we also learn the value of forgiveness. Holding on to grudges or past hurts can create an imbalance in our lives, blocking the flow of love and energy. Libra encourages us to release these negative emotions and move forward with an open heart. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning the wrongdoing. It means freeing ourselves from the emotional burden of carrying anger and resentment. By practicing forgiveness, we create space for healing and growth, both for ourselves and for others. The spiritual wisdom of Libra: transform your life with love. Final part. As we continue to explore the profound wisdom of Libra, it becomes evident that the journey toward balance and spiritual growth is not a destination but a process of continuous learning and transformation. Libra's teachings offer us deep insights into how we can improve not only our relationships but also our inner worlds. One of the most powerful aspects of Libra's wisdom is its invitation to embrace change and transformation through love. The journey of transformation begins with a shift in how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Libra teaches us that change is inevitable, and it is through change that we find the opportunity for growth. This is a central lesson for those who wish to transform their lives: the willingness to embrace the unknown, to trust in the flow of life, and to remain open to new possibilities. Libra's energy encourages us to let go of fear and resistance to change, knowing that in order to create the life we desire, we must first be willing to evolve. By cultivating this mindset, we open ourselves to endless possibilities for growth and renewal. This shift in perspective invites us to view challenges as opportunities for growth. Every obstacle, every moment of discomfort, becomes a stepping stone toward greater wisdom and self-awareness. Libra's air element encourages us to remain open-minded and flexible, allowing us to navigate challenges with grace and composure. This is not about avoiding difficult emotions or experiences, but about learning to dance with life, accepting that both the highs and the lows are part of the journey. It is through embracing this dance of life that we truly unlock our potential for transformation. Libra's teachings about change also highlight the importance of embracing duality. The scales, which symbolize Libra, are a constant reminder of the balance between opposites, light and dark, joy and sorrow, peace and conflict. Libra teaches us that life is not about perfection or avoiding imbalance, but about learning to live harmoniously with both sides of existence. When we allow ourselves to experience the full spectrum of life, we come to understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our growth and understanding. Libra's wisdom guides us to accept and integrate these dualities, knowing that they are essential for our spiritual evolution. As we allow ourselves to embrace change and transformation, we begin to notice the subtle shifts in our inner worlds. We may feel lighter, more at peace, and more aligned with our true selves. This shift occurs when we fully accept that transformation is not something that happens to us, it is something that we actively create. By embodying the principles of Libra, we are able to consciously choose to create a life of love, balance, and peace. Alongside embracing transformation, Libra's teachings also bring attention to the importance of nurturing our spiritual practices. Just as Libra places great emphasis on relationships, it also encourages us to cultivate a deep connection with our own inner selves. This connection is essential for maintaining balance and peace in our lives. Spiritual practices such as meditation, yoga, and mindfulness help us center ourselves, align with our higher purpose, and remain grounded amid the ever-changing tides of life. These practices become tools that allow us to stay connected to our inner truth, fostering a sense of stability and clarity in the midst of external chaos. Libra also encourages us to explore different paths to spiritual enlightenment. As an air sign, Libra thrives on intellectual stimulation and a desire for knowledge. This curiosity extends into the spiritual realm, where Libra is open to exploring various belief systems and philosophies. By embracing a variety of spiritual practices, we are able to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Libra teaches us that spirituality is not a one-size-fits-all concept, but rather a personal journey that evolves over time. By staying open to spiritual growth and exploration, we create a space for continuous learning and expansion. The wisdom of Libra teaches us that our spiritual journey is never truly complete, it is an ongoing process of discovery, growth, and transformation. Each new insight, each new practice, brings us closer to our true selves and to the highest version of who we are meant to become. By embracing this never-ending journey, we honor Libra's invitation to live with open hearts and open minds. This spiritual openness extends to our relationships with others. Libra encourages us to approach others with an open heart, free of judgment and preconceived notions. As we deepen our understanding of ourselves, we also deepen our understanding of others, allowing us to form connections that are rooted in empathy, compassion, and love. These connections are transformative, not just for us but for those around us as well. When we approach relationships with the wisdom of Libra, we create an environment where everyone can thrive, grow, and evolve together. Another crucial aspect of Libra's wisdom is its emphasis on the law of attraction. Libra's energy is closely linked to the idea of attracting what we desire through alignment and balance. In the world of astrology, Libra is known for its ability to manifest love, beauty, and harmony. This is because Libra understands the importance of being in vibrational alignment with the things we seek. When we maintain a state of inner balance, we naturally attract people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with that energy. This law of attraction operates on the principle that we are constantly sending out vibrations into the world, and these vibrations are matched by similar energies that are drawn to us. By aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of love and balance, we invite these positive forces into our lives. Libra teaches us that the key to manifestation is not to chase after what we want but to align ourselves with the energy of what we desire. When we radiate love, compassion, and harmony, we attract more of those qualities into our lives. This is one of the most powerful aspects of Libra's spiritual wisdom, the ability to create the life we want through conscious alignment and intention. As we look at how Libra's teachings can transform our lives, we begin to realize that the essence of this sign is about much more than just relationships and balance. It's about living in harmony with the world around us, cultivating a deep sense of self-love, and embracing the beauty and complexity of life. Libra teaches us that transformation is not a one-time event, it is a continuous journey of self-awareness, growth, and love. Through embracing the wisdom of Libra, we learn to navigate life's challenges with grace, to find balance amidst chaos, and to build relationships that are rooted in love, fairness, and respect. We also learn to appreciate the beauty of life in all its forms and to manifest the experiences we desire through alignment and intention. In doing so, we not only transform our own lives but contribute to the collective energy of peace, love, and harmony that Libra so deeply embodies. So, as we bring this journey to a close, I invite you to reflect on how you can incorporate Libra's wisdom into your own life. How can you create more balance in your daily routine? How can you deepen your relationships with love and fairness? And most importantly, how can you align yourself with the energy of peace and transformation? If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life. By doing so, you'll continue to receive more content designed to help you live a life of balance, peace, and personal growth. Thank you for joining me on this journey into Libra's wisdom, and remember, transformation begins with love, and it's in this love that we find the power to create the life we deserve.